volunteerism is the backbone of our community. Town government could never do what the hundreds and thousands of volunteers over the years have done for our town. There are very few people that I've met in my lifetime that just thinking about them and their name brings a smile to my face. Chris Filmer is one of those people.
I think he's such a good example of somebody who has contributed so much to our town in so many different ways that I think he was a natural for this award.
Chris is dedicated, he is persistent, and he's very creative.
He's a very quiet person who doesn't talk about what he does, he just does it.
In 2016, Chris came to me after he had come out of a walk through the Cherry Lawn Park Woods, and he said, Leela, I have some ideas, can I come back? Chris came back with the most beautiful map of his vision of what the trails could look like. He realized that with some work, we could open up the vistas to the stream, we could widen access points to the trails. So he and Sig Buckmeyer and Dan Haggerty got to work. And what I got to witness during the process was the respect that Chris has for the integrity of a natural landscape, the creatures who live there, but also being mindful that people would like to access it too. And so he's able to create these spaces that have a really remarkable balance where the two can coexist naturally.
With that twinkle in his eye, you can tell that he knows exactly how to make sure that this stays an enchanting, wonderful place for children and families for years to come.
Chris is a force of nature. He was helping us with the Phragmites project where we were putting up a fence, and at one point he had snapped his Achilles tendon, and he'd been to the doctor, and doctor had said, do not move. But I come here and I find Chris here, just hobbling around trying to see what we were doing and if we were doing it correctly, So, he is amazing, and he just, goes for it, and he doesn't stop.
One of the things I really appreciate about him is his continued effort and enthusiasm for getting kids outdoors. Chris has been a steady advocate for introducing preschool and elementary school students to the many wonderful natural spaces in Darien, including Cherry Lawn Park and Selleck's Woods. And Chris understands the importance of children making that connection to those natural spaces as we work together to build a community who values and protects our natural world.
It was important that we get kids started on the right foot when they're young. And that's part of what I think is the concept that's working at the Nature Center. We are so delighted that you're able to do this, Chris, or able to accept this award, Chris, and we thank you for your efforts over the number of years.
Thank you, Chris.
Thank you so much for everything you do for Parks and Rec and for our town.
Thank you, Chris.
Thank you, Chris!
Chris, thank you so much for all you've done for the town of Darien.
Thank you, Chris, for everything that you do. We are so honored to give you this award.